Hello and welcome to Alexandra Palace station, located on the East Coast Main Line and also the terminus of the Hertford Loop line. So today we'll be seeing services from LNER, as you can see there's that train coming out the depot, and also from Grand Central, as you can see. Passing out the depot there is 801-110, also on the back of this is 801-103, I think that's bound for a Harrogate service later. Passing there in rather a crude shot is 700-142 and 717-010, which is departing out there. And also passing we have another 387. Which again is 387-109 and 111. Well, this pair of 801s actually performing a service to Bradford Forster Square after going back to King's Cross. Also arriving in now on platform. Which platform is it? Please help me. Platform 2. That is a service from Wellington. It's a Great Northern Class 717. Nice tone, thank you. Which is, oh, it's that one. 717-001 gave me a tone, right. That is bound for Welwyn Garden City. My attention was very much distracted there. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for catching my attention there. That was on 50 and 53 to Welwyn. Passing out there is 717-001, which gave me a really nice tone once it was arriving in. And also departing out now is 717-014, which this one was. That'll be forming a service from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. So that departs. We'll see the pair of 800s going back to Bradford Forster Square in a few minutes' time. Passing through now is the Great Northern 387. Which is 387-121, 119 and 105 in the Gatwick Express livery. Looking lovely there. Bound for London King's Cross from Ely. Passing through now is a Template Class 700 going from Horsham to Peterborough. Which is 700-138. As that passes there. Right, arriving in now is the 1600 Great Northern service from Hertford North to Moorgate. It's operated by Class 717. Front of that is 717-003 again. Once again. Lovely. Now arriving in is 717-023. This is the Great Northern service to Stevenage. 717-023. Also departing out now is 717-003, that service is going from Hertford North to Moorgate. So that departs. Next up that will be Hornsey. That departs. Right, departing out now is 717-023. This is with the 1602 Great Northern service to Stevenage from Moorgate, running via the Hertford Loop, of course. Next up this one will be Bowes Park. Passing through now is a Grand Central 180. Which is going from Sunderland to London King's Cross. I love the smell of diesel in the morning. Passing through now. It's 800-111. That is on a service going from London King's Cross to Aberdeen, calling at York, Darlington, Newcastle, Berwick upon Tweed, Edinburgh, Haymarket, and the Keithing, Kirkcaldy, Lucas, Dundee. Oh, I'll continue that later. Here is 700 107. That is going from Peterborough to Horsham. There is 717011 again with a service going from, I believe it's Stevenage to London King's Cross. There is 700 that's with a service done for Royston to London King's Cross. Arriving in now, we have a Great Northern Class 717. This service is going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City, which is 717025 once again. 717011 in the NHS We Thank You Key Workers Livery passes departs behind. Next stop that will be Hornsey. As this service arrives in. Right, passing through on the slow lines there is a Thameslink service, which is 700-035. That'll be going back from Cambridge to London King's Cross. As also we have 800-111. In fact, that was not 800-111, that was 801-204. That was with a service going from London King's Cross to Leeds. Crossing out now is 717025 with a service bound for Welwyn Garden City from Moorgate. Next up will be New Southgate. Passing through now, we have another LNER resumer. This one is going 800-202 bound for Lincoln Central. That one was on diesel power again, as with services to Lincoln Central are for some reason. Oh, nice turn there, wow, that was amazing. 700-148 going from Bath to Cambridge. This is 717024. I reckon I'll have all the 717s ticked off today. They've been out since 1:30, so we'll see a lot of them. Right, arriving in now again, it's 717019. That is definitely my stalker. That is on a service going to Hertford North, the 1617 service. As also 717024 is passing. Right, off goes 717019, which is the 5th time I've seen it today, which is going back off to Hertford North. Next to that is Bowes Park. I just love optical zoom so much. Now that I've switched cameras, I don't know what I'll do without optical zoom. Passing through now. There's 387-127 and 387-108. That is a nice service to either Ely or King's Cross. Arriving in now, we have a Great Northern Class 717. This service is going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. This is on the 1623 service, which is operated by 717010 again. Or is it? Oh, it's 013 again. I'm noticing a recurring pattern in the trains I'm seeing today. Also arriving in is 717021. This service is bound for Welwyn Garden City. As that arrives in. There's been some disruption in the Stevenage area, we found out. The Inverness King's Cross train is on its way, but it's delayed, so is the Harrogate train. Should be passing through soon. Passing behind there. It's 801217. I think that was. Here comes 800 104. And 700 101, nice tone. That 800 was operating the longest service on the East Coast Main Line, which is 1 Echo 13, going from Inverness to London King's Cross. Might just be my favourite train services in the country. Also, you saw there was 700 101, operating a service from Horsham to Peterborough. Passing through now, we have a Thameslink Class 700, which is going from Cambridge to Brighton. Which is 700 102 on that one. As also arriving in is a Great Northern Class 717. This service is going from Stevenage to London King's Cross to Moorgate. Lovely. It is operated by 717-006. Yeah, I assume that's going to go back to the depot after stopping there. Right, coming in now is a Great Northern Class 717, which is 717-016. The service is bound for Stevenage via Hertford North. 717-016. Also, the passing now is 717-006 on the opposite platform, bound for Moorgate from Stevenage. Next up at that one will be Hornsey. And we'll catch this one departs when it departs, I guess. Here's the Harrogate train. Here is 800 205. And on the back should be 800 208. That's forming a delayed service coming in from Harrogate to London King's Cross. Delayed behind that 800 104 on the Highland Chieftain due to a problem with its brakes, which is why it was delayed. So I assume it emergency stopped at Stevenage and then was ready for the get-go. Right, passing out now is 700 016. This is with a service bound for Stevenage via Hertford North from Moorgate. Next up that will be Stevenage. Next up that will be Stevenage. Next up that will be Bowes Park. Passing through is a Great Northern pair 387s, which is 387 120. As well as 387 115, that is going from King's Lynn to London King's Cross. Passing a few minutes late, still stuck due to the problems of the Inverness train. Also, there is an LNER Azuma coming out of the depot there. I'll be forming an ECS into London King's Cross in a few minutes' time. Right, passing through now is another 800. That's a return of 801-213, that is going back to Edinburgh. Passing through now, we have a Thameslink Class 700. This service... Oh! On this one. That service is bound for Cambridge, I assume, because it's on the slow line, so we might be going to Royston actually. That one also there you saw was 801-216, which is going from Edinburgh to King's Cross on the delayed service. Right, arriving in there is a Great Northern Class 717, which is 717-002 on a service from Wollongong City to Moorgate, arriving in on platform 2. Right, arriving in now is the 1640 Great Northern service, 717012. Service bound for Wollongong City from Moorgate. As also behind it is a LNER Class 800, which is going from London King's Cross to Bradford Forster Square. Which is, yep, I got bold, of course I did. I can tell you what train was operating that though. That was 801225, that one was. And 717002 right from there. Right, passing out now is the 1640, the Great Northern service from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City. Next up this will be New Southgate, which is operated by 717012. Passing through now, we have 800-105. As on a service from Aberdeen to London King's Cross. Also here we have 700-110. 700-110, that is on a service from Brighton to Cambridge. Passing through now, we have a pair of Great Northern Class 387s going to Ely and King's Lynn. It's 387-105, 387-119 and 387-121, of course 105 being in the Gatwick Express livery. Also here we have 700-153. On a service to Horsham from Peterborough. Oh, it's going from Cambridge to Brighton actually, that one. And also arriving in, we have a Great Northern Class 717. This service is coming from Stevenage, which is 77017. Passing out now is 717-017. That is with the 1645 service from Stevenage to Moorgate. And also arriving in is the final train of the day, which is 717014. To be my train. This is bound for Hertford North from Moorgate. Been on the Hertford Loop in a while, this will be interesting. Yeah, it's here now. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed. I've definitely enjoyed filming here. If you have enjoyed the video, then please make sure to give this the like button down there a wee poke. It'll be very much appreciated, and I'll see you again in another video. Bye!